Oh, hey guys, how the frigs it going today? Well, I wasn't going to tell you guys. I was going to try and keep it a secret, but I can't because it's impossible to keep as a secret because it's going to be really apparent on the vlogs. I got the job. That's right. I'm officially employed as of Wednesday. So tomorrow I got to go down there. I got to bring in a direct deposit thing, and I got to bring in some other stuff. Get everything situated. Wednesday I go in and start my training, so that's freaking awesome. But I was woken up today at I'd say about noon because of a delivery guy at the door, and basically what it was I ordered stuff to make more e-juice. I got some new flavorings here. I'll show you. I know some of you guys aren't into this shit, but some of you are, so I'll show you the new flavorings we got going on here. We got oh no, that's not new. We got Fruit Loops, but they can't call it that for copyright reasons, so they call it Fruit Circles. Fruit Circles, we got Watermelon, because I love watermelon vape. We got Blue Raspberry Candy, which I'm anxious to try because it looked tasty. And we got some Blueberry, because I always love Blueberry. Blueberry's awesome. And also, for some reason, they threw in a sampler here of, I don't know what the hell flavor this is. Fruit Circles. So, they threw in another 3 mils of Fruit Circles. I don't know why. I also got a new bottle of vegetable glycerin and a smaller bottle of propylene glycol. I noticed that vaping propylene glycol, it actually makes me wheeze a lot more, and I kind of don't want to use as much as I normally do. Maybe mix, like, I was going 50-50, 50 PG, 50 VG, and sure the flavor was there, but it was really making me wheeze a lot. So I was like, maybe I'll get away from that, and I'll go into heavy VG, light PG. I know vape talk. Go ahead, fat bike freak. Time index it. I don't give a shit. But yeah, so something I need to do today is I'm gonna head out to the pet store. It's currently 3:40 in the afternoon. I just been getting shit organized here at the house for getting ready for this new job. Like I said, tomorrow I gotta go down there. I gotta do a bunch of shit, and then Wednesday is the starting day. So what does that mean about streaming? Well, I won't be on a schedule. That much is a given. Literally, I'll be streaming whenever I have a chance to sit down and play video games now. The vlogs, still gonna do them, but it's gonna be different than when I worked at Onterra. See, at Onterra, I'd go out of my breaks, I'd grab the camera and shoot a skit and explain what was going on during the day. I won't be filming when I go to work. I don't even know if I'm gonna bring the camera. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll see. If I do, I'll be shutting her off before I get to my destination. Because, yeah, not about to film that. This is an awesome thing because after the 90-day probation, you get benefits, which is nice, like a drug plan, dental, all that bullshit. It's all somewhat subsidized. Nobody does 100% coverage anymore. At my old job, it was 100% coverage until they changed to a different company. And then it was 80% coverage, so you still had to pay 20% off the top. Not a big deal, but whatever. So yeah, that's happening on Wednesday. I go in, start training. Alrighty, well, I got distracted on freaking TeamSpeak there. Logie was on there and a couple of the guys, so we started chatting and shit. But something I definitely got to do is take a run today to go get Stupid some more dog food. And I'm gonna pet the kitty. Alright, pet the kitty. So yeah, it looks like after tonight, my life changes big time. My life changes big time. Going back to doing that working thing. Well, I had a good solid 6 months off, I guess you could say. From November until now. November 16th was my last day, but my official last day was December 14th. And going back to work on April 13th. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. So, gonna take a rip out. Thinking about just being kind of chintzy on food for supper tonight. I'm gonna go pick myself up either a pizza or go to Sobeys and get myself chicken and rice or something like that. Something basic. Keep her simple. Fire up the car. I was gonna go out there and shovel the snow, but it seems it all melted. Because we got about 15 centimeters last night, so half a foot of snow. And, well, it started at around 2 o'clock in the morning. I looked out the window. Just want to grab my cell phone. I looked out the window and she was snowing like a son of a goof. And then I asked Google the temperature was going to be today. And Google said it's going to go up to +6, which it is right now. It's actually +2 right now. So, snow doesn't stand a chance. So like I said, the daily vlogs, the one vlog a day, that'll still be happening. I figure if I do have something to talk about while I'm driving, I can always film partial drive and shut it off well before I arrive to my destination. And that way there, nobody's the wiser. Not gonna lie, my anxiety is a little high about getting this new job because like I said, I'm going into a new environment with new people that I've never met, doing a job that I know I'm qualified for, but I've never, you know, it's just a whole new everything, so it's kind of frigging with me. Yeah, like, there's no reason to come out here and shovel today. All this piss is melting. So, anyway, let's go get Stupid's dog food, and then we'll head over to Sobeys or Caesars, grab something to eat for supper. Oh shit, almost friggin' ate the dick on that one. Oh, fucking pocket stuck on the door again. The pocket of my coat keeps getting caught on this little hinge thing. It's friggin' annoying. Alright. Put the key in the ignition. Fire up the wipers and throw that slop off. Let's get you guys in the tripod. And by tripod I mean just on the windshield. Let's get out of here and go get some stuffs. So yeah, kind of excited to get going on this new venture. I've been laid off for far too long and starting to go stir crazy. And I noticed that being laid off and not having much to do, the vlog suffered because I've been just digging up stories to talk about. So at least now going back to work, mind you, I don't want to mention too much about the job, but it'll, I don't know, it'll give me new people to meet and talk to and stuff and things, and might open up different avenues for the vlog. I don't know. But I still live by that one rule of don't date a coworker. Like a lot of you were saying, oh Adam, you'll be able to go get a new job and you'll be able to meet a girl and then, you know, get married and stuff. And my number one rule is you don't fuck where you eat. You know what I mean? You don't shit where you eat even. And like my ex-girlfriend, yeah, I did meet her at work, but she wasn't working there full time. She was a summer student on the scene when I met her, and at that time she had a boyfriend. And then the following year, her and I started talking on MSN because we were both playing the same video game. She was still with her boyfriend. And then she broke up with her boyfriend earlier on that year. Then she moved back to North Bay and she worked one more summer at the office, and then we hooked up, which she never worked there again. If she would have been given full-time hours where I worked at Ontario, yeah, I don't think I would have dated her. In a way, I kind of wish she would have got full-time hours because I don't date people I work with. Like when I was working at Ontario, there was a couple working there. They weren't a couple at first, but they became a couple as time moved on. And it's brutal because like when they're going through tough times, one of the individuals wants to talk to you about stuff, and it's like, oh man, you know. And I don't like getting involved in other people's matters at work. I just, you know, I try to keep work and play, you know. I just sounded like Oreo there. Play. But no, seriously. Work is for work and play is for play. I made the mistake at Ontario of socializing with co-workers. Like I used to go to the bar with my old boss and a couple co-workers, and we go to like pool league or just play pool and such. But then he started, like, we were doing LAN parties and stuff, and people thought that, okay, well, oh yeah, this weekend's a LAN party, so these guys won't be working. Look like it's me and you tonight, and like two of the guys who don't come to LAN parties ever, we're always scheduled to work together on LAN party days. So it felt like we were getting favored because we had the same kind of interests. You see what I mean? And people were announcing that in the office, and even though I shouldn't let shit like that bother me, it did bother me because I knew damn well that's what was going on. Because like we would plan these here LAN parties, and then all of a sudden the schedule would change. Like he'd be like, okay, so this Saturday at the community center we're going to be playing games. Okay, but I'm working. Oh, is that what it says on the schedule? Check it again. Go check the schedule again, And now it's not me working on the weekend. And I'm like, the fuck? He's like, yeah, don't worry about it. I took care of it because we want everybody there for gaming. You know, he was actually favoring, and that was a problem. But that actually came to an end when we became Monday to Friday. But then he was gone after that, and we got a new boss. So, you know, whatever. But still, like, you don't want to become, like, the favored, because then you're hated by all your peers. And that's what almost happened with a lot of us. Like, the two guys who never game were pissed off at the guys who game because we got special privileges on LAN party weekends. It was friggin' brutal. Where you going, bud? You got this great invention, eh? It's called blinkers. A little lever on the side of your fucking steering wheel. If you click it, it tells the other person in the car in front of you where you're going. Oh, now he uses his blinkers. What a dick anus. Anyway. Let's go pick up Cookie Monster some stuffs. I'm still tossing between chicken and rice and pizza. I'm not sure. Pizza's good and all. Haven't had pizza in a while, but chicken and rice is very, very nice. Hey people, I'm down here at Pet Value. I'm gonna run inside. I'm gonna grab the big bag of dog food this time because fucking Oreo needs food like all the time. Well, that's a given, but I'm just gonna get the big 45 pound or whatever the fuck the bag is and go from there. So I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Oh my god, they had that cute kitty in at the pet store. What they do is they don't actually sell pets at the pet store. They'll take a cat from the Humane Society. Like, if the cat's healthy and shit, right? It's gotta basically be fit for adoption. And they put the kitty on display in the pet store. But this guy here was such a good kitty, they let him free roam. Basically just open up the cage and let the cat come out and do whatever it wants. So I'm going to get Oreo's food, and this white-bellied striped kitty is following me. It was adorable. Walking on the stacks of dog food. This happened before with a black and white kitty. Just following on the pallet of dog food, looking over once in a while, meowing, trying to get my attention for pets. So I'd pet her. I think it was a her, I don't know. Pet the kitty. Kitty loves it, rolls over on her back, exposes her belly. I know better than to pet a kitty's belly. Because you do that there, and all of a sudden all four claws come in, and they just latch on you. So, Scampers doesn't do that to me, but Felix used to do that to me. He'd be like, oh yeah, it's pet my belly. Tricked you. And he would just latch on. Then he'd bite you, but he wouldn't bite hard. Like, he wouldn't bite to break skin. He would bite you to let you know that he was there. But apparently that's a sign of affection for cats. Cat's way of saying I love you is by making you bleed. So, that's kind of funny. Yeah, it was definitely a cute little kitten. Well, it wasn't little, it was actually kind of big. A lot bigger than Scampers, that's for sure. But, no more pets. I don't mind going to someone else's house and petting their kittens, and someone else's house and petting their dogs, and going home and petting my cat and dog, but when they pass, no more pets. Man, Oreo's gonna freak out when I start going back to work. He's not gonna know what the frig's going on. Me gone for like 8-9 hours a day. He's gonna lose his tits. I mean, like, what the hell? Is he doing that stupid making money thing again? Freaking guys taking pictures of shit with an iPad out in the driveway. That's funny. Oh, how technology has come. Okay, so do people not know how a four-way stop works? Like, is that the problem here? Fuck. How to confuse drivers. Put a four-way stop up and just watch them all sit there and stare blindly at and derp. I'm telling you. Frickin' telling you. So, oh, that's a big trailer for sale. Too bad I got no way to tow that yet. I've been thinking if I keep this car that I'm going to put a hitch on the back. Even though I can't back my car into the driveway, imagine me trying to back a trailer into my driveway. That's a whole different ball game. So, yeah, not quite sure what else to talk about. The only exciting thing that happened today was I got the call saying, hey, we need you in here as soon as possible. Okay. I need you in on Wednesday. What Wednesday? The one coming up. Oh, shit. Okay. It doesn't give me much time to prep, but right on. Oh, well. It'll be good. It'll be a good change. I need to ignore the anxiety and realize it's going to be a good change. I need this. Like, that's the thing, is my brain's going fucking a mile a minute right now, people. All nerve-wracked and shit. That's what someone with anxiety deals with. Always thinking you're never going to be good enough, or you're gonna fail, and shit's gonna get bad, and blah blah blah, and all this other crap. But yeah, the way I gotta look at it is everything's paid for. All I need is a job to make money to live. Well, the house is not paid for, but the car and all my debt is, so now it's just a matter of living. L-I-V-I-N. Just go do a good job. Leave work at work. Unlike with Ontario, where I brought that shit home with me all the fucking time. No do that anymore. Doing that bad. It's bad, okay? Yeah, whereas Bobby was asking if he could come up some weekend soon and go off-roading. Those trails are probably pretty friggin' sloppy. If not snow-covered. There's no way in hell I'm taking the friggin' mini bike out. I still got a red bike to ride. Still got an engine mount black bike, but I still got to fix the engine mount on black bike. Stuff that I could have done in the winter if I had a heated garage. Because I don't like welding in the cold. But anyway, people, I'm almost home. So I'll probably chime back in once we're there. I just filled up Oreo's Tupperware tote with food. Watching them pick at it. Friggin' dog. That's what I use for Oreo's food right there. Gonna need 2 hands to lift it because I don't trust the clips. So yeah, I got myself my chicken and rice. I'm gonna go eat that now. See what the guys are up to. Go from there. And I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Anyway guys, instead of streaming tonight, I ended up playing about 3 hours of Stardew Valley for Skaven Games. Probably gonna get those uploaded tomorrow, or edited and uploaded tomorrow, and then go from there. So yeah, that'll push me ahead on that. Not sure what I'm going to do about Grand Theft Auto now, because now that we're streaming to Twitch, I can't really download the files and edit them. Or can I? I don't know. I'll have to look into that. But I'm going to go ahead and shut the video down here. Currently I'm watching Boogie2988. You probably know him better as the character Francis. He's doing a Twitch live stream right now. Watching him on Twitch. So I'm watching that on Twitch, and I'm probably going to go to bed soon. I'm kind of tired. So that's good, because it's midnight, and I got to be up early tomorrow, because I got to go into the new job, drop off a bunch of paperwork, like my, what the fuck's it called? Not payroll, but direct deposit form. I got to drop off a direct deposit form and do some other stuff and get security clearance to the buildings and all that shit. Yeah, so I got to do all that nonsense tomorrow. So I'm going to shut her down here. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Like I said, things are going to change in the future, but I'll do my best to try and put out a vlog every day, at least 10 minutes long, at least. Obviously I'll aim for higher, but if I can only go for 10 minutes, I can only go for 10 minutes, the way she goes. Yeah, but anyway, people, on that note, I'm going to shut her down. So thanks for watching. Like, favorite, and comment as always, and until next time, people, keep on vlogging.